It is quite a lovely day. Sun is finally out. It's been a couple of weeks of just pretty much nonstop rain, and today was one of the first times that I could actually take Max out for a long walk. It's nice just to get out, get some fresh air out of the RV, and out of the sounds of the pouring rain on the roof. But yeah, I know that everyone in California has been dealing with this rain, and if you are been affected, then I hope all is well and that you're safe. I don't know how many inches we've gotten here so far, but I'm sure it's up there. Yeah, the RV did fine. I did take care of a lot of things beforehand. I knew this was all coming, and know from last year that I need to divert the water away from the jacks of the RV, otherwise it does mess with the alignment. And so I did do that. I did a lot of little things here and there, and so I had no problems with water getting underneath the RV and messing with all that. My problem was the winds. We had some really bad winds, lots of falling pine cones on the roof. It sounds like they're huge rocks falling, but it's just tiny little pine cones. And the wind was coming in from the top of this hill and hitting the back side of the RV, which is where the furnace is. And furnace went out. It's been about a year exactly when I started having furnace issues. And yes, I did panic. And I did curse. And then I pulled myself together. I started checking on things. It was not a fuse. Just middle of the night, dark, cold. I went back there into the furnace, took it all apart, and saw that, there was some debris in there. Some dust, dirt. And so I wiped down the sail switch. And that's usually a problem with these things. And it worked. It fixed it. So today I'm going to go back in there and really do a better job of everything. I wiped a lot down, but it needs to be vacuumed in there. And I have a little tiny air compressor that I can use to make sure that there's no dust and dirt in there. I'm going to do that today. The only other problem that I had was I still have a leak in my bathroom. And it's coming in through the shower. It's just a little tiny thing, and I had probably like an hour that I could go on the roof and clean the gutters, and I looked to see what was going on up there. And yeah, there is a sorry, I have a hair in my face. There is a little part of the roof. It's some kind of membrane. I think it's rubber, but it seemed like it was coming loose from behind the gutter. And so I would only get like a little bit of water in the shower when it was pouring rain. And I think what was happening was the water, just because those gutters are so small, the water was building up and it kind of came in through that way. I mean, the thing is this small. So it wasn't a big deal, but I want to get it fixed. I'm just waiting for it to get a little bit warmer and dry that out really well before I go up there and seal it. I will do that. I have to get my brother's gigantic ladder and do that. What else do I have to do? Yeah, I need to also take care of the generator for my solar. I need to put in new spark plugs. I have been taking great care of it. I've changed the oil several times. I've changed the filters several times. So all is well there. I just need to do the spark plugs. This will be the first time. The person who installed the system did walk me through it. I've already read through the manual several times, so I think I can handle it. We'll see. Luckily, my brother's just around the corner. I can have him come over and help me, but I'm going to take care of that. The solar's been working great. It has been, the amount that the generator charges the battery has been increased. It was going to 70%, and then it was relying on the sun to charge it to 100%. Well, we haven't had sun. It's been raining, pouring, cloudy, moody. And so, yes, the person who installed it, he called me and said, we need to fix that. So he upped it to 100%. So the generator, when it comes on in the morning, it will charge it to 100%. And then I can do things that I've been needing to do, especially if the sun is out, like my laundry. So I'm doing my laundry today, and as you know, right now I think I'm at 96% on my battery, and which is good. Apparently you need to have that charged. It needs to charge up to 100%, otherwise it starts to degrade. So it is up there, and the sun is out. I will do my laundry as the sun is out, and it will keep the batteries charged, and all will be good. I will finally get the laundry done that I have been putting off for so long. So I'm going to get this stuff done and try to enjoy this day. It's just so pretty. It's really, really pretty. If it wasn't so cold, I think it's like in the 30s. It'd be much better, but whatever. Gosh. Well, here's the furnace. It's amazing how something so small can cause so much havoc. Ugh. Okay, here's the furnace inside. Yeah, I did already like wipe everything down pretty well. I just want to get in here with a vacuum cleaner and get in these grates. Back in there is some debris and stuff, but before I use the air compressor, because I don't want all that going up into this area here. This is important. That's a sail switch. I'm not an electrician, but as I understand it, when you turn on the thermostat and it's not at temp, it will relay the message, and there is a relay box in there and that's what they put in to help this work properly. But it tells the sail switch to I don't really know, I think talk to the igniter, then it will go on. If this doesn't move, it can't tell the furnace to go on. So it's important. If it gets dirty, then it won't move, and everything malfunctions. So yeah, it's very sensitive. Why they put it right here where everything's like bashing into it, just makes no sense to me. But anyway, okay, I'm going to take care of this now. Looks pretty good. In here there was a bunch of like muddy, caked on mud, and I cleaned that the other day. And so now everything is pretty clean. No dust. That's important to get the dust out. And now I will go back inside and put the fuse back in. I took the fuse out and I turned the furnace off. So I didn't want any shenanigans going on when I was in here. It's also important to know that if you're doing this kind of thing, this stuff is really super sharp. Every little thing here is super sharp. So you just have to be careful. I have cut myself on that before. Okay. Let's go see if this works. Fuse is back in. Let's turn this stinker on. Yay. Okay. Starts up right away. That's one thing checked off the list. Well, that's done. I'm glad I got to that, and hopefully, when that happens again, I don't panic. Hopefully it doesn't happen in the middle of the night. It would be nice if it didn't happen in the middle of the night, but all fixed, and we are keeping nice and toasty warm. Yeah, if you're interested in seeing my story from last year, going through all this nonsense with the RV kind of tipping, I guess. It wasn't really tipping, it moved. It was out of alignment because of all the water, the rain that got under there. I talk about that in a video, I think it was in January last year. And also all of my furnace issues. I have several videos of me talking about the furnace issues. that stuff's behind me now. I'm just going to be thankful for what I have, and yeah, just enjoy these moments, these quiet moments, because I know as soon as it gets warm and I'm like going gangbusters on my garden, I'm going to be very busy. Happy busy, but busy. So I'll sign off. First, I was going to show you this thing because I know it was in one of my, I think it was my TikTok video, and I thought, why did I put that in there? It looks very junky, but I just want to show you. This is what I mean by me diverting the rainwater off of the gutters on the RV. Well, there you see, there's the gutter, the downspout for the RV. It comes to this trash can. I have several of them all over the place. And then the overflow comes through here and out down this gutter that my brother gave me from his boneyard. And it keeps the water from underneath the RV, which is the main point of the whole thing, just to keep it dry under there. And it works. It looks ugly, but it works. You have to adapt when you live in the wilderness and you're trying to live off-grid. So that's what I'm doing. It's working great. I will be using that water for my garden that I have collected. I want to collect more water, so I will be getting a quote for gutters for the mechanical shed, and my brothers have offered to give me an extra one of their big rain barrel catchment things. I don't know. It's big. It's huge. So I'll save as many, gallons of water that I can to be able to water my garden this season. Because this last season, I did use the water from my well, and I could tell, in midsummer, there was some dirt getting stirred up in there, I think, because I had to change out my filters a lot sooner than I was supposed to. So I think it will be good if I can just save the water that's coming from the rain here, use that in my garden, and yeah, like I said, every little thing counts when you're living off grid, and you just learn. I'm still learning. Still here. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and I hope that you're all well and happy and healthy, and let's all, take care of each other, look after each other. Things are just crazy out in this world right now, and I don't want to say anymore. I will start crying. So thank you for watching, and have a great week.